guys, the long-awaited makeup tutorial is here. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Martha Diana and I go by Lady Miss Martha. Today I'm doing a makeup tutorial. So this is gonna be something in between a light makeup look and a full beat. But first, before I begin, I like to get my hydration in, and I don't drink as much water as I should, but this makes me feel better about myself. So liquid IV is something that I keep on hand all the time, especially during postpartum. I was definitely drinking a lot of this. It basically multiplies the amount of hydration that you would get from just drinking regular water. This flavor is Golden Cherry, and I have my Face Foundry bottle right here, my water bottle, filled up and ready. So I'm about to load it up with some liquid IV. Let me show you everything. Okay. So, if you're wondering why I'm looking beyond you, it's because I have my mirror right in front of me as well. We got bunny ears. So we're starting with some primer. This is Smashbox Photo Finish Control Mattifying Primer. Of course, my face has just been cleansed and moisturized. As my moisturizer, I use Kiehl's. My Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream with sunscreen. So that's what I love to use. It has the right amount of moisture for me. I also recommend putting primer on your neck, just because sometimes, depending on your color match with your makeup, you'll usually go in, you know, on your neck as well with foundation. Okay, and then I'm ready to go with my foundation. So I use Nars, and this is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the color D4 Namibia. And I'm just gonna grab a beauty blender and get that going. I usually go with like 6 pumps, 6. Sometimes I need 2 extras. I'm just gonna do the 2 extra so that I don't have to come back and add more later. Let's be efficient. And then I'm gonna go boop, 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 my nose. And I actually start here on my under eyes. If you're hearing a lot of creaking, it's just my chair. Sorry about that. I feel like I'm so used to it that at this point, it's just blocked out. Like I don't even realize it's creaking until way later. I only do my makeup once a week whenever I go to church, and I get a lot of compliments about my makeup, especially because I sing pretty often, and when we sing, we're singing gospel, so there is a lot of sweating and just perspiration that happens. And so people are just like, how's your makeup holding up? You know, I've gotten that question quite a bit. And I'm like, I think my setting powder is pretty good. So I'll definitely share that with y'all. But people are like, you know, I don't want just a setting powder, I want the whole routine. And they're right, because it starts with the primer and then your foundation and then what you're setting that with. All those components are important to making, you know, a good quality beat that's gonna stand the test of time. So I go in with this LA Girl Pro Conceal, you know, the OG concealer in the color Toast. Right there under my eyes. And I told you this is not a huge beat, so if this was a real beat, I would use a lot of setting spray, a lot of setting powder as we go along the process. That would kind of be the difference, and then kind of caking on a little more. I am gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Photofocus translucent powder. So this is kind of my secret weapon, y'all. I love this thing. And whenever I'm going to like a wedding and I'm doing makeup for that, oh, I let it bake. But on a normal day, I'm not letting it bake, but it still does really well. So I literally do this right here, just like that on both sides. You're setting your under eyes. Disclaimer, I am not a pro at makeup at all. This is stuff that I have learned from a little bit of my makeup artist, who's my girl Sophie. Shout out to her, Beat by Sophie. Follow her on Instagram and on YouTube. But I've learned some things from Sophie, and I've learned some things just from online, you know, little YouTube tricks here and there. One thing that I'm not gonna do today is eyeshadow. I'm not really good with eyeshadow like that. Honestly, I don't really think I'm good with eyeshadow, period. I don't really know. I just do something and it ends up being decent. I'm grabbing, this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I'm grabbing that, and I literally will put it right in the bridge of my nose, just like so. We love that sound, huh? And I will take my beauty blender and I'll dab at it, just like that. That's really it. The next thing I'm gonna do is the tiniest bit of contour. I did not plan to do this, but I was like, you know what? Let me give y'all like the real. So I will grab the Toast again, and then I have Toffee as well for concealer, and Toast is darker than Toffee, so I'm going to go ahead with a line of the lighter concealer, and I'm gonna do the little duck lips, make a line for both, put the darker one underneath, and we're gonna work that in. I don't really know if it does anything like add dimension when you're doing that duck lip thing, but okay. Next, I'm gonna go to the eyes, because I actually do eyes before I do all this concealer stuff. I'm all out of whack. Okay, so I use Revlon Color Stay Brow Creator in dark brown. And I've been using this for forever. It is probably not the best brow pencil out there. I've heard of Anastasia and all that kind of stuff, but this is what I use. And I mean, it does the job. So in the case that I run out of this by, say, Christmas time, maybe I'll just gift myself a higher end, more mainstream brow pencil just to try out something different. Eyebrows are done. The next thing I'm gonna do is I am gonna use Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Dark 2 Cocoa. I guess I should, yeah. This is what it looks like. So this is a great thing to use before your eyeshadow. And it's best to use it with a brush, but I didn't bring my brush with me, so I'm just going to put it on my lids with my hands. So I usually just put it on my lid completely, and then I'll put powder on my lids, which I'm gonna do today. And then after that is when I'll do my eyeshadow. This is a concealer that you use to cut the crease when you're doing eyeshadow. So I go ahead and use my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This is in the color 40 Dark. Oh, that was like way too much. You just gotta work it in. That was way too much. All right. And that's really how I'm gonna leave those lids, because I'm not doing eyeshadow today. No eyeshadow today. And the next thing is going to be eyeliner. So I can't do this without like being super close to the mirror. So hold please. Might not be my best work, but that is complete. And I believe the last thing for the eyes is mascara. So this is Maybelline New York Lash Sensational Luscious Hydrofuge. We're getting to my favorite part. My favorite part is blush. Oh, I love blush. So I'm using this Morphe palette. This is just their face palette. That's Rich AR. Right there. I'm gonna go light on the blush today. Okay, and then going in with the contour color. Right along where we have contoured. I also go along my jawline. Beautiful. I also go right here. And we're gonna blend everything in. I actually did not carry my setting spray, mercy. Okay, I'm going to grab this again. And basically we just want everything to blend. Blend, 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 blend beautifully. Anything that looks think it needs to be blended more. Just blend. Just blend. You might need to add a little foundation, blend it in, a little concealer, blend it in until it is to your liking. Look at it from all angles. And then go in with your setting spray. And that'll really be it. I don't have my setting spray right now, but at this point, usually I would do my setting spray. And then lips. Lip liner is Morphe Soulmatte Filling Gel Lip Liner. It looks like this. And I'm just gonna line my lips. I don't overline my lips, I just regular line. I personally don't think I need to overdo it. And then what I'm going in with today is NYX Butter Gloss. And this is in the color, this color is Butterscotch. So just like a nude situation today. I like to blend it with my lip liner. Make sure everything kind of works real well together. And I know some people who will, you know, add other glosses on top. As I told you, this is a medium beat, so this is pretty much where I would stop. So this is the final result of my makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed my little tutorial for my medium beat. Let me know in the comments if you guys would want to see a tutorial for a light makeup look. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you guys next time.